have got all the information now. We'll have to sit in the team together and make the presentation and firm up our strategy.
We have the red access card and we are pitching for the venture rent toys.
Sort of a time restriction, trying to finish everything by 5 minutes and not have too many switchovers. So just basically one guy carries through with the presentation. So let's see if it works out.
There is a crucial point in every business that we need to take it to the next level. So we have all the information, and how we put it together is the key thing.
We have studied a complete case presented to us. We have identified various areas of improvement, and we have also identified the strategy which is required to.
I'm going to take this away because he's talking about it anyway.
Got just 3 or 4 minutes to discuss an entire, revised marketing strategy.
Very short period of time. 90% of women today do not wear the correct size in lingerie.
We're talking about the fitness market, which is dominated by fads. I think we're confident. I think we've seen it from all angles, and I'm sure we would be able to address all the issues that would be thrown up to us.
Okay, bhai, set in.
It's all set? Yeah.
Oh, boss. Done.
Welcome back to the pitch, and this is where it gets really, really tough. We're going to call in the teams one by one and see what they have to say and present to us. So let's call in the red team. Naina, are we ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Introduce yourselves, please.
We are the red access team.
I'm Abhinav.
I'm Orvin.
Akshay. I'm Kunal. Okay, we'll start with this. I can offer this product to you currently in the market for 50 rupees. However, how would you like it if I charge you 30 rupees and give you 3 more? Total 3. This is the value of our business and the proposition that our client put to us. So renttoys.com, and Renttoys, the company, is basically a toy rental company that came to us with their business idea.
Our client was Renter Toys, and they wanted to focus on B2C market as of now. However, after going into a detailed analysis of their business model, we realized that the bigger opportunity lies in the B2B segment. So we based our pitch around that, increasing the focus on the B2B market.
Hassle-free delivery and return implemented through their online as well as an offline channel, which means that a customer can log on to the internet, order for toys, select from a range of toys, get it delivered at their doorstep and pay cash only when the toy comes.
Before presenting to Naina Lal Kidwai, we were obviously aware of the fact that she would be very well versed with all the financial terms. She would really get into the crux of the business and probably very quickly get to the main areas, which would be, how do you raise funds and why should I give money to this business?
How do you fund that first lot of toys?
Currently, they've put in their own money, which is 7 lakhs total.
Now they want 45 lakhs.
Now they want to raise 43 lakhs to target the B2B segment, because that is a segment where the revenues will be high, though the margins will be less.
So what security am I going to get? I'm going to give 43 lakhs. Sounds interesting. I'm willing to hear the story. You've told me it's good. But how do I know that this 43 lakhs will come back to me?
They already have 170 customers who are paying a monthly membership already, and that is within 4 months of them actually publicizing or starting this. And they say that they've only used word of mouth publicity as of now. So if word of mouth publicity can get you 170 odd customers onto a new where the customer education cost is actually very high, then I mean we can project 500 customers in a year.
The question here is, have we convinced Naina whether it is credit worthy? We'll know in a while. We'll let you gentlemen go out there and maybe breathe a bit. All right?
Thank you very
well
much.
done.
Thank you.
I think it was a good presentation.
They did well.
There could have been elements of it that were stronger, namely this whole rental model, the B2B model, and exactly where the security in that lay.
We are pretty convinced that we had put forth our points in a strong way, and it did come across as a good proposal.
So let's have the next team, please.
We are pitching for a Madhuri Roya. She runs a beautiful gym called Intergym. It's a fusion gym, and good part is it's a niche and a profitable.
Okay, before we get into the strategy, the main part from where we take the assumptions of the financial figures and why we think we should invest and take it ahead. The fitness market is dominated by fads. Intergym is operating in the niche space of nutrition plus fitness, which is a holistic approach. I think the strongest point that Madhuri Ruya has is her own expertise in nutrition and the fact that she's combining the concept of a holistic concept of nutrition and fitness to present a functional fitness regime to her customers.
And she would like to enter into the strategic ancillary businesses like nutraceutical supplements and some of her exclusive products that she combines and makes it for herself.
Are these her products, or is she going to be recommending other people's products?
It's basically her own products. She actually designs these products based on the physical and biological of a particular person. So she analyzes and she actually brings out.
Nerve-wracking. I mean, she could poison someone, right?
No,
why would you trust someone to give you some medication which was really not proven?
Yeah, it's not a medicine. Basically, it's a supplement. So instead of eating 25 oranges, you just take one of those capsules.
Made by her.
Actually, it is because she's from the American Institute. She's done her nutrition from there, and she's already had a lot of.
She got the requisite certifications for it.
So what we are doing here is, we are suggesting a two-phased approach to her. One is, of course, to build a brand over a period of time, invest in PR, invest in increasing her circle of influence, increasing client and all. That's one part of it. Second part is that we request her to continue the research part which she's doing on a nutraceutical point of view, and expand her scope by, expanding her centers and things like that would come in a phase 2.
This company is good in liquidity. They are liquid. They are generating cash and they are able to meet their current liabilities. Secondly, this is sound management.
What is the amount of money that is required here?
So we are seeking around 2 crore rupees. That's primarily her shop is less in area, only around 800 square feet. So what she plans is there's a land vacant lying to her shop. If she can extend it, so what she can do is she can increase the setup to introduce more customers. Right
70-30 dedication.
Her scaling is limited by the setup, not the customers.
Did you get any customer survey or information?
There's a customer testimonials that we have.
One.
We have.
We have many customer testimonials.
In a video.
And they're all good, strong.
They're very strong. That's right. And they're all retention for 2 years.
They retained for the last 2 years since she started the business. We have the video for that.
That's a good test.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
They could have presented it stronger.
Stronger.
Yeah. The business model was interestingly presented, but in terms of presentation, they could have highlighted the financial features stronger. Quite risky.
Very risky.
Yeah.
I think our team performed quite well, knowing that it was the first task of the pitch, so we were new, we didn't know each other. At that point of time, whatever we could make out of this business in 3 hours, and we worked as a team. So I think we pitched a nice idea.
Let's see what happens with the green team, so I think we should call them in right away. The green team, please.
Good afternoon. Today we're here to talk about a company, Buttercups, that is addressing a problem for 90% of women in the world, and that is wearing the wrong sizes of lingerie. This is an important problem globally, and especially in India, where women are only have a range of 20 sizes available, whereas there are 70 sizes available globally. We have some advice to enhance their strategy, and to talk about that is Ankit.
The first strategy would be to increase the sales and gross margins. Arpita has, finalized negotiations with the Belgian company, and our strategy would be to actually capitalize on those negotiations and introduce a private label in the first year, Arpita's own private label.
We found her model to be a negative working capital model, which to an investor is the most interesting thing.
One very interesting aspect about this business is that it's got a negative working capital. So Arpita has managed to negotiate a deal with the suppliers wherein she has a credit period of 3 months. She does about roughly over 4 odd inventory turns every year. So in essence, what she's doing is she's rotating cash and generating money out of it without any putting in any money from her own pocket on inventory, which is a phenomenal achievement for a company that has been in existence for about 1.5 years.
I think the biggest strength of Arpita's business is the fact that Arpita herself is an impeccable expert on the business. It also helps that she's already an established entrepreneur. She has set up her own store, and the store has been successful to a short extent. So she has put in all the groundwork required to take the business forward. So
We don't really have to reinvent the wheel in her case. Now, in terms to fund this growth expansion that Ankit talked about, the company is going to raise about 7.5 crores over the period of the next 5 years, of which the first round we're looking at raising 2.5 crores. Now, this 2.5 crores will be raised by a mix of debt and equity. We anticipate, even by the most considerable, even if we are downplaying the achievement of this company, we're looking at a company that at the end of 5 years is going to do a turnover of 40 crores. So you're looking at an investor who now enters this company at an valuation of 10 crores is going to multiply his money by 16 times by the end of the 5th year.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a growing India.
Aspiring Indians.
Deep pockets.
Robust investment. Invest in
What do you have to say?
I think it's an interesting idea. It's obviously working. It's really an issue now of whether to grow it 20-fold or
Right.
10-fold. So yeah,
And what is the investment that she's looking at?
First round of investment is 2.5 crores.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Our pleasure.
Okay.
Our pleasure.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I thought actually that was the best of the
best
presentations, because not just trying to sell the
Right.
idea, but there was an additionality in
Right.
terms of their advice.
Right.
I thought they did well.
They did well.
Yeah.
They did well.
I was very much satisfied with my pitch in front of Naina, and more importantly, it was very well coordinated. We were 4 of us, and we worked to our strengths, rehearsed our pitch very well, and I think we came out on the top.
One of the teams will survive. The other team might have 1 or 2 casualties. We don't know, right? You were prepared for example, for a relevant question, and that's the reason why you didn't answer.